Most businesses waste their time and miss out on a ton of consistent sales from YouTube because they overlook the 6 critical steps for generating leads and income that should be baked into every single video that you make. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact sales system I use to drive thousands of leads, calls, and make $1.2 million in the first 3 months of 2025 alone without any ads. And oh yeah, it's going to get you more views too. Okay, so to start, you need to understand the strategy we're going to use to generate sales and why it is so powerful. So let me show you behind the scenes of my channel now so that you can see how this works. All right, so check out this views per hour metric down the side here. You'll have it too. And then notice how 3 or 4 videos are pulling in 70 to 100 views an hour all the time on the channel. That's what we want to see. But to some of you, it's going to feel like a lot, to others, not that many. But the reason having multiple videos pushed at the same time like this is a complete game changer for a business, even if it's 10 views an hour or 10,000 views an hour per video, is because all YouTube wants to do is keep people on the platform watching. So when someone discovers one of your videos, YouTube is keeping track of what else you made that they clearly enjoyed. So if it works out that 4 of your videos have created high viewer satisfaction with viewers, it will try to get more people to watch those 4. So you can see on this graphic here, this is what's happening on my channel. A new viewer discovers a video, so let's say it's this video, and then YouTube recommends they watch one of these 4 others because its data tells them people like them, so it keeps pushing them. The thing is, once someone's watched one of the 4 videos YouTube keeps pushing, it'll keep showing them the other 3 they've not seen too. So these 4 videos are basically referring each other all of the time, and that's why they're generating 70 to 100 views an hour, because they work as a team like this. But that's not the best thing about this for businesses, because imagine if each of these videos was optimized to generate sales and leads as well, so they didn't just get views, they grew your business harnessing this system 24/7 on autopilot. That's exactly what I'm going to show you how to build right now with a very simple 6-step strategy, which is harder to say than it is to do. All right, so step 1, this is really important because if this fails, you can't really start the system in the first place. And all you need to do is 3 very specific things in your intro. So let me show you how this works. So here's my script, and I'm going to read it out, and then I'm going to pull out what those 3 things are. So it says, most businesses waste time and miss out on more consistent sales from YouTube because they overlook the 6 critical steps for generating leads and income that should be baked into every video you make. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system I use to drive thousands of leads, calls, and make $1.2 million in the first 3 months of 2025 alone without any ads. And oh yeah, it can also get you more views too. So the first thing you have to check off is why someone should care about the coming content, which I did right here in this first line where I set up the problem. And then in the second line, I did it too, where I said what they would learn if they stuck around. That's it. Now, the next thing every intro needs is just to show that you are credible and worth listening to, which I did here in this second line where I talk about some of my accolades. And then the third step is just to try and keep this thing under 15 seconds. That's it. If you can tick off all those 3 things, the referral network's going to work really well for you. And that moves us on to step 2, which is going to re-hook viewers, and it's going to get them past the first third of a video. So when people get past the first third of a video, they're just more likely to stay to the very end. And the end is where the sales and leads magic happens. So we really need to get them there. So for this step, what you want to do is you want to ask yourself, what's my most killer insight that I want to talk about in this video, and then front load it right after your intro. So a killer insight is simply putting what you think your best point might be for your target audience early. I mean, it makes sense, right? If the viewers are instantly blown away, they're going to listen to everything else that follows, even if those points are maybe not quite as strong. Which moves us on to step 3, which is the bridge from views to leads and sales. And it works like this. So have a look at these 2 videos. The first one here has significantly more views, yet fewer link clicks and leads. The second one has less views overall, yet it brings in way more clicks and leads. Why is this happening? Well, it's because I use step 3 of the system, and I just ask viewers to click the link to sign up to my email in the first 90 seconds of a video. That is it. Asking sooner just makes all the difference. So imagine if every video in your referral network did this. If you're getting hundreds of views an hour, you're going to be funneling a huge amount of people into your email, which is a complete game changer. And that brings us on to step 4 of the system, which is the solution to a massive problem all of us face. So YouTube and the internet have been around forever now, and because of that, the chances are your viewers have already heard the same tips 1,000 times over. So if you give them things they already know, It kind of wrecks your content, which wrecks the referral network system because they get bored and they leave. But how can you possibly know what viewers already know to get around this? Well, you can't. But that doesn't matter if you do what I did in this example that you can see on screen right now. So you've probably watched videos where someone says, you need to increase your sales page conversion. And it's like, yeah, duh, of course, that makes sense. Like, it's not that useful. The thing is, I wanted to make that point in a video. So in this example, instead of just repeating the obvious that everyone's heard a million times before, what I did was create a simple spreadsheet where I loaded in the amount of views a channel had and then showed the viewers how many sales that they could expect based on the different conversion rates of the sales page. What that meant was viewers could now see the problem for themselves in a unique way that made the information feel new. I also told viewers that they could access the sheet for themselves using the link below the video, which doubled up as a lead magnet and generated thousands of emails as a result. So the secret to driving people from one video to the next and creating the referral network is making your information feel new, so even if people have heard it before, they remained hooked. But do you have to build a spreadsheet like I did? Well, no. Making information feel new can actually be a lot simpler. So for example, in this other video here, I made a triangle to help people understand the different types of YouTube creators they could be. So instead of saying, you need to present like Mr. Beast, I showed them a triangle and said each corner was a different creator style, and you just need to lean into one of these corners more than another. Now, the next step is deceptively simple, but incredibly powerful. In fact, this tiny little tweak is the main reason why this video here got way more leads than this other one. What did I do differently? Well, by tracking my videos, links and clicks and signups, I realized that all you need to do is at the end of your video, simply remind viewers to take the action you asked them to take in the first 90 seconds again. So if you're promoting an email or a lead magnet, you say, don't forget to download my free planner before the video finishes. And if you really want to turbocharge signups in your videos, here's what else tracking my videos has taught me. You want to do three things. You want to ask people to take an action in the first 90 seconds, in the middle of the video, and at the end. That's it. And you don't even have to interrupt your video. I mean, look at this example on screen right now. I can just use some text on screen as that call to action. Now, imagine if all of your videos in your network do this, your leads just explode. Which brings us on to the next step, and it's the glue that holds the referral network together so you can get consistent views, leads, sales, and look what it's done for my own. It's crazy, right? Okay, so it works like this. So imagine you made a bunch of videos and you realize that one of them is amazing for generating emails and conversions. When you know this, all you do at the end of your video is tell viewers to watch it next by clicking your end screen. And if you have 4 videos in your evergreen referral network, all getting 100 views an hour, all pointing to this high converting video, you create this automated sales system that blows up your email list, calls, leads, and sales. So that's why tracking matters, because if you don't know what your videos are doing, how can you know which video to point people back to that's going to grow your business? If you include these 6 steps in every video you make, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to grow your business. But now you know them, you need to make sure that you can turn those viewers into buyers once they've left YouTube too, by creating a system that sells in the way that people want to be sold to. So watch this video next and I'll show you exactly how to turn viewers into buyers step by step.